Why is it that there are still Americans stranded in Afghanistan?
Well, I think, let me just reiterate something that Tony Blinken said back in August, which is that if Americans who are in Afghanistan wanted to leave, whether it was 3 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, back in August, we would help them get out. And that is something that we've delivered on our word on. I would note that since that time, we've directly assisted 479 American citizens, 450 lawful permanent residents, and SIV holders and SIV applicants to depart Afghanistan. That's important to convey because it's important for people to understand who are there, that even if they decided not to, or even if they decided not to today, we are still going to help them depart, and there's evidence of that.
Okay, 479 left behind is a lot higher than the 100 to 200 that President Biden was talking about at the end of August.
479 who we've helped depart since
And
August.
he said that he thought that we believe there are 100 to 200 with some intention to leave. So how did you guys get the numbers?
There were people who determined they wanted to leave since then, and it is our responsibility to help them depart. So that's evidence of our commitment to do exactly that.
And is this something, as there are now at least about a dozen who want to leave right now, is this something the president works on every day?
Certainly, he receives regular updates from his team, and we, the State Department and other national security officials really lead this effort. I would just reiterate that the United States does not track or put a tracker on American citizens traveling overseas, whether they're in Afghanistan or any country around the world. That would be quite a Fox News story, wouldn't it be, if we did that? We don't do that, but we do provide a range of services even when we don't have a presence in a country. And our efforts to get American citizens out of Afghanistan, many of them dual citizens, many of them who've lived their whole lives there since that time, is evidence of that.
Thank you. And then following up on something that you said yesterday, when you say that we've seen an increase in crime over the course of the pandemic, there are a range of reasons for that. Would you consider one of the reasons in the range prosecutors who are cutting people who are accused of many criminal offenses loose too quickly?
I am not, as I wasn't yesterday, going to give an assessment for every motivation or reason for crime in different communities across the country. What I've noted, which you see in data, is that there has been an increase in crime since the start of the pandemic. I will let others assess what the reason for that increase in crime is. That is all I was conveying yesterday.
Okay. There are some reports that these smash and grab robberies are being organized on social media platforms. Is the administration doing anything about that?
Well, we are monitoring, of course, these thefts very closely, as we've talked about a bit in here. The videos and reports we're seeing are very troubling. Our state and local law enforcement partners have primary jurisdiction over break-ins and robberies of this kind, but I can say we're aggressively using every resource at our disposal. In terms of how they're being organized or orchestrated, we'd really refer you to our law enforcement authorities, FBI, DOJ, and other local authorities on that.
And last one, the reason that I ask, you guys have not been afraid to call out social media companies, like when you thought that they were a platform for COVID disinformation. You said that that was a public health matter. Why not call them out for this? Do you not consider this a public health matter?
Well, we believe that there should be investigations that should occur to determine the origin and what prompted any of these thefts. And so we've offered, the FBI and DOJ are in contact with affected jurisdictions to offer assistance with investigations, including in identifying how these incidents are planned and organized. And certainly we don't believe any platform should be used to conduct robbery or theft.